Hello my dear friends, welcome back to CSIR at home. This one is a new timetable for you from day 15 to day 21. Follow this timetable and get CSIR NET. We can discuss this one. Day 15, 5 to 6 a.m. study respiratory system, basics. What you need to study? You need to study about pharynx, larynx, etc. Okay, basics, all the basics. Which book to refer? Tortora, page number 841. Then 6 to 7 a.m. study gene transfer to plants. Basics. There are 4 basic strategies. Okay, just study these things. Then 9 to 10 a.m. study respiratory system, trachea. 10 to 11 a.m. agrobacterium mediated gene transformation. From Primrose, page number 277. Okay, then 11 to 12 p.m. study polymerase chain reaction. You can refer Wilson and Walker or Primrose. Okay, then 3 to 4 p.m. work on the previous year question paper on part C 2020 shift 1. Then 4 to 5 p.m. pedigree analysis. This is an important topic for CSIR examination. Then study the symbols. Which book to refer? Benjamin. Then 6 to 7 p.m. study respiratory system. Here you have to study lungs, about lungs. Then 7 to 8 p.m. study again the symbols. It is a bit complicated. Just first get thorough with these symbols. So 7 to 8 p.m. study pedigree analysis, symbols. Then 9 to 11 p.m. revise what you have studied and prepare short notes. Then day 60. Morning you can study the polymerase chain reaction. There are so many variations. Nested PCR, RT-PCR, real-time PCR, etc. So many variations of PCR. You can just familiarize with the terms and also you can study the principles of those mechanisms. Then 6 to 7 a.m. study respiratory system, alveoli. This is very important, alveoli. Then 9 to 10 a.m. study structural components of an alveolus. Okay, there are 2 diagrams. Just familiarize with the diagram and study the associated topics. Then 10 to 11 a.m. study TI plasmid. Which book to refer? Primrose. Then 11 to 12 p.m. study pedigree analysis. From Benjamin, page number 138. 3 to 4 p.m. pulmonary ventilation. Okay, pulmonary ventilation. 3 basic steps. Okay, pulmonary ventilation, external respiration and internal respiration. Study this. Then 4 to 5 p.m. tDNA transfer. This is also very important for CSIR examination. Then 6 to 7 p.m. work on the previous year questions 2020 C part. 7 to 8 p.m. study virulence genes, that is known as vir genes associated with tDNA transfer. There are vir genes, that is A to G, so many. You need to study functions of all the genes. This is also an important topic for CSIR examination, vir genes, functions. Then 9 to 11 p.m. prepare short notes and revise. Then day 70. Morning you can study disarmed TI plasmid can be used for vectors, for making vectors. Okay, study this one. Disarmed TI plasmid can be used for the preparation of plant vectors. Primrose, that is the reference book. Then 6 to 7 a.m. study pressure changes in pulmonary ventilation. Which book to refer? Tortora. Then 9 to 10 a.m. Primrose. This one is a vector. Okay, just study this one, structure of this vector, study. Then 10 to 11 a.m. study autosomal recessive traits, pedigree analysis. Just work on these things. 11 to 12 p.m. study lung volumes and capacities. What you need to study? You need to study about tidal volume, inspiratory reserve volume, expiratory reserve volume, residual volume, etc. That is lung volumes and capacities. Then 3 to 4 p.m. previous year questions. 4 to 5 p.m. production of recombinant disarmed TI plasmid by co-integrate formation. Study Primrose. Okay. Then 6 to 7 p.m. lung volumes and capacities. Study again. Okay, this is a bit complicated one, so study again. Then 7 to 8 p.m. study binary vectors. Which book to refer? Primrose, page number 285. Then 9 to 11 p.m. study what you have studied and prepare short notes and revise. Then day 18. 5 to 6 a.m. study physical principles of gas exchange. Here you need to refer Guyton and Hall. Then 6 to 7 a.m. study leaf disc transformation by agrobacterium tumefaciens. Then 9 to 10 a.m. study autosomal dominant traits pedigree analysis. Just work on those problems, okay? Autosomal dominant traits. Then 10 to 11 a.m. oxygen concentration and partial pressure in alveoli. This is also important. Which book to follow? Guyton. Then 11 to 12 p.m. study binary vector. First we studied it from Primrose. BD is bit easy, okay? It is very easy to follow BD. Binary vector. Then 3 to 4 p.m. carbon dioxide concentration and partial pressure in the alveoli. Guyton. Then 4 to 5 p.m. co-integrate vector and binary vector. Similarities and differences. Which book to refer? BD, page number 380. 6 to 7 p.m. agrobacterium mediated gene transfer. Which book to refer? BD. Then 7 to 8 p.m. previous year question paper. Okay. If you don't have this question paper with you, please comment below the video. Okay. We can upload in our Telegram channel. Then 9 to 10 p.m. prepare short notes and revise. Then day 19, morning you have to study diffusion of gases through the respiratory membrane. Which book to refer? Guyton. Then 6 to 7 a.m. study about agrobacterium rhizogens. We have studied about agrobacterium tumefaciens, then study about agrobacterium rhizogens. Okay, this is used to transfer plant root and produce hairy root cultures. Agrobacterium rhizogens. Then 9 to 10 a.m. study factors that affect the rate of gas diffusion through the respiratory membrane. Okay. Which book to refer? Guyton and Hall. Then 10 to 11 a.m. X-linked recessive traits, pedigree analysis. Then 11 to 12 p.m. study direct DNA transfer to plants. Okay, we have studied about agrobacterium mediated gene transfer. Then study about direct DNA transfer to plants. Which book to refer? Primrose 291. Then 3 to 4 p.m. study physiologic shunt. That is from Guyton and Hall. It is in respiration. Okay, chapter respiration, physiologic shunt. Then 4 to 5 p.m. previous year questions. Then 6 to 7 p.m. physiologic dead space. Physiologic dead space, Guyton. Then 7 to 8 p.m. this is the diagram, just analyze it and study. Okay. Then 9 to 11 p.m. prepare short notes and revise. Then day 20, hemophilia, pedigree analysis, Benjamin 141. Then 6 to 7 a.m. uptake of oxygen by pulmonary capillary blood. Which book to refer? Guyton. Then 9 to 10 a.m. study RT-PCR from BD. It's a bit easy. Then you can follow any other text. Then 10 to 11 a.m. direct DNA transfer to plants. Okay, that is book to follow BD. 11 to 12 p.m. effect of blood flow and rate of oxygen consumption on tissue. Okay. Then 3 to 4 p.m. previous year questions, 2020 shift 1. Then 4 to 5 p.m. X and Y linked traits, pedigree analysis. 6 to 7 p.m. direct DNA transfer to plants. Page number 400 to 402. There are so many methods for direct DNA transfer, so you need to study all the things. Just study the important point only. 7 to 8 p.m. problems associated with pedigree analysis, just do it. Okay, page number Benjamin 155. Then 9 to 11 p.m. revise. Okay, then day 21. Morning you can revise respiratory system, then followed by gene transfer. Then 9 to 10 a.m. you can revise pedigree analysis. Then 10 to 11 a.m. revise vectors, that is binary vector, co-integrate vector, etc. Then 11 to 12 p.m. you can revise methods, that is PCR and their variations. Okay. Then 3 to 4 p.m. revise previous week. Okay, what you have studied in the previous week. Just revise from 3 to 11 p.m. If you like this timetable, please like and subscribe. Okay, then we can do more. Thank you.